What's up, everybody? Steven here for Off the Shelf Movie Night. Talk to you about, well, not really to talk to you about physical media today. I'm here to talk to you about something else. But if you do like physical media, home theater, just movies in general, hit that sub button because we definitely will have some things to talk about here on the channel. Got a lot of cool things coming up. I have continued to do haul videos and that kind of thing because I'm utilizing the mail. So give me a like and again, hit that notification bell so you can see what's happening. I'm a little frustrated because I ordered some stuff through MVD back at the 1st of April for their Arrow video sale that I wanted to share with you guys, but I don't know what they're doing over there. I know part of it is the post office is delayed on things, but we've had some communication issues over there too early on, so I may not be getting that stuff until May. I did hit at Best Buy, and I want to say this to you real quick as this is being recorded. This is a little piece of information. It's not as evergreen as the rest of what we're going to talk about, but just so you know, Best Buy is having a great sale right now on Disney Steelbooks. Now, I don't really care about Steelbooks as much. I have a lot of them, but it's because I found sales, and I didn't have the movie. Sorry about that phone there. And I didn't have the movie in my collection, so I went ahead and took them up on that. And this is another one of those situations because we're talking about Disney movies in 4K for $15 to $20. Very seldom do you see a Disney movie in 4K in a steelbook for less than $32. Sometimes you'll see something, especially if it's not in 4K. There are a few like Cinderella, the original, and 101 Dalmatians. Those you might find those in the $25 neighborhood sometimes. But right now I'm talking about $15 for some Disney movies. So I would check that out. It's a limited sale, I believe. As this is recording, I believe it is still going. So I would go over there and hit it up. I bought a lot of stuff, and I'll share that with you as soon as it comes. I have been notified that it shipped, so it should be here fairly soon. But what I wanted to talk to you about is, since we're all in this stay-at-home order, quarantine situation, whatever you want to call it, we need things to distract us, you know, and in our circle here, mostly it's what we have on physical media, on Blu-ray and DVD, and whether that's TV shows or films or whatever. Sometimes you just need something that's a small bite, and that's where YouTube is great. That's where I hope that a short vignette like what I do here is helpful to you. But I've been thinking a lot about living vicariously through other people right now who have done and have traveled and done things. So there's a couple of shows I want to recommend to you. I sort of leached this idea from Lauren from Lauren's Collection. She did a great video a week ago, I think, where she shouted out some small shows that are under 200 subscribers. And those are all physical media and movie shows. I highly recommend that you check that out. And I also highly recommend that you go over and give Lauren's Collection a sub. Because someone said to me in the comments a couple of episodes back that they appreciated the positive nature of this show, especially considering everything that's going on right now. Well, if you think I'm positive, you should really check out Lauren's show because she has a very pleasant disposition that comes across in her videos, and she loves talking about physical media and that kind of thing. And you know, watching her show gets me excited to go out there and shop and try to find some other things. And if you enjoy the process that I'm going through to upgrade to more premium copies of things, then you will really like her show because she gets a lot of really great pickups, Arrow Video, and I think she's done some Vinegar Syndrome and different things like that. So go over there and give her a sub and check out that episode that she just did talking about other small shows that are doing really great things. But what I want to talk to you about is travel shows, because since we can't go anywhere, it sure is nice to be able to go and look at videos of places that you may have never been, or maybe places you intend to go after all this is over. It's just kind of fun to step away and get a little break from everything that's going on. So the first show I want to recommend to you is called The Endless Adventure. This is a really great young couple who pooled their money and decided they weren't going to have a home, that they were just going to travel and see the world, and they share that through some beautiful drone footage and food tastings and hikes and different things all over the world. So they're just like us. They're quarantined at home right now, and they are still doing videos. But fortunately for us, they stay a couple of weeks behind. So they have videos coming of trips that they did before the quarantine happened. And you can always go and look back at their other videos because they're evergreen. That show, again, I'm going to link everything that I talk about in the description below, but it's called The Endless Adventure. Go check it out. They're a lot of fun and they do some really cool stuff. So the next thing I want to talk about is Ordinary Adventures. This is another couple. I don't know, this is not really a trend, but this is just kind of how the first two shows have come out. So these guys are some really cool people. They're based in California, I believe, and their focus is going to theme parks. They tend to skew a little bit on the Disney side. That's where they spend the most of their time. But you'll see them go to Knott's Berry Farm, and they go to Universal Studios, and one of them, and you'll see when you watch it, they get access to some really cool movie premieres and that kind of thing, and they try to film as much of that as they can. So if you've ever been interested in a deeper dive into something like the Disney theme parks, Ordinary Adventures is great. They try the cocktails, they try the food, they ride all the rides. Sometimes they get to ride the rides in advance before the public does, and they'll do ride-throughs. So you can see what the ride looks like. And they're funny. They're really fun to watch. And again, their content is pretty evergreen. So you can see what they're doing now. Like, I think the last episode that I saw, they were trying to cook things from the Disney theme park cookbook, which was a lot of fun. It was fun to watch them do that and see how people who are used to traveling and being out are dealing with this stay-at-home situation the same as us. So check out Ordinary Adventures. Like I said, they're a real legit couple they're just, by legit, I mean, not that you would ever think they were fake, legit by cool. They're just really, really nice people and fun to watch. So give it a look. Next up, I want to talk about two more sort of individual shows. One of them is The Daily Woo. He's been doing videos for a very long time. If you dig back into his content, he's gone to abandoned locations, maybe with some history, that kind of thing, and explored those. But now he's kind of, as his channel matured and has grown, he's kind of leaned into the theme park thing as well. A lot of times at Disney. He also goes to Universal, different parks and events, and he's hilarious. He's very sort of dry sense of humor that is so much fun. And he's dealing with this pandemic just like us. So his current videos are things he's trying to find at home that maybe he can share and sort of keep himself motivated and active until we can all get back out. So The Daily Woo is really funny. Go and check it out. Highly recommended. The last one I'm going to talk to you about is a show called The Carpetbagger. Carpetbagger is different. It is, again, one guy who travels the country, but he looks for roadside attractions mostly. Tiny museums, and he goes to Ripley's Believe It or Not. He goes to haunted houses. I mean, not haunted houses, but I mean haunted house attractions and that kind of thing. I think he's also done some abandoned location scouting too. But very fun series, entertaining, funny, and again, he has his own different sort of approach. These are the shows that I'm watching right now to get me by, keep me motivated, keep me looking at the world through their eyes while I wait to look at it through mine. They're my nighttime, right before bed, after I've watched whatever movie or Blu-ray that I'm going to watch. That's how I end my night, is with these shows. So I recommend them to you, and I hope this helps give you something cool to look at and a nice distraction from everything going on until we can get back out in the world. So if you haven't already, friend me up on Instagram. It's OTS Movie Night. I do post pictures of things that I pick up that maybe don't get covered in the show. Sometimes I post pictures of things that I'm selling on Mercari. Also, I have some cool stuff on Mercari right now. One Arrow video title I'm even selling up there. Two actually. So you may look me up. It's Stephen Lackey with a PH. But anyway, that doesn't even matter. Just let me know what you think of these shows. And if you are watching something, here's a bonus one. If you're having trouble sleeping, and this is not an insult by any means, not an insult. It's just the delivery of it is relaxing. It is a show called Retail Archeology. Highly recommend this show. The host of the show, he goes to mostly dead malls. Shopping malls that no one else goes to because they're just dying off, because people don't generally go to malls as much as they used to anymore. And also sometimes you'll have a mall that's been in a place for a lot of years and a bigger, nicer one got built down the street and it's killing it. So he'll go and tell you the history of it and do a walkthrough with his camera in a first person perspective, and he's very chill in his dialogue and music choices, so it's kind of a nice relaxing thing, and it's fun to see the history of these places. And sometimes he'll go, like, I think he's done a number of videos lately from Las Vegas because he was there most recently, and not everything he does there is dead, but it is sort of the more quirky offbeat stuff. So there's a bonus one for you. Anyway, I hope this helped. I hope you are watching some cool stuff, and if you've got channels that are offbeat and different, please put them in the comments. Let's go watch some cool stuff. Let's support some other channels and keep ourselves occupied until we can get back out in the world. If you've got some cool pickups, if you've picked up something cool on Blu-ray or physical media in any form, please feel free to share that in the comments also. I'd love to have a conversation with you about it. That'll bring it to an end here. This is a really short video. I've got more cool stuff coming that we'll get to, but this was just on my mind and I wanted to share it with you guys. So until we meet again, pull something cool off the shelf and share it with your friends and family and let them know why physical media is the best way to watch movies and TV. I'll see you next time.